Hi, welcome back to another video feature, the Immersive Worlds Handbook. I'm going to take you inside the Slovenia Pavilion here at World Expo 2015 Milan. So kind of cool, you get a, if you can see it, a sticker here at the entrance to the Slovenian Pavilion. You can take a look here a little bit more. And the Slovenian Pavilion ended up being one of my favorite of the small pavilions. The themes are focused on 5 areas you'll see throughout the video here. Bees, salt pans, thermal and mineral waters, hiking and cycling, and the measurement of black carbon particles. Another thing you'll notice is that the design of the pyramid structure is based on wood, and wood is a strategic Slovenian material, and woodland, it says here in the guidebook, covers 60% of the country. And actually you're seeing some of the salt there, which was seen, or which is one of the main themes here at the pavilion. And I really enjoy their poetic approach to presenting the information here, particularly with the quotations here, as you saw a second ago. And you can see also the focus here on healthy living is very key in their pavilion. So just back here is a focus on Slovenian salt makers, and I really like how they're approaching the design here, the text. Minimalistic, very evocative, symbolic, I would say. Focus on beekeeping and honey. Okay, and so we're seeing again here the emphasis on honey and bees, which certainly shares something in common with the UK pavilion. I think as you see here, it's a small pavilion, but I think it's one of the most effective, along I would say with Slovakia in terms of a smaller pavilion. Just the way they've arranged the concerns here, the focus here on the thermal springs. Very minimalist in some senses, but I think very appropriate for what they're trying to convey here. And you see some emphasis here on the mountains, and look what they've done. I mean, this is not your traditional, let's show images of mountains, right? It's much more abstract in terms of how they are setting this up. I mean, it's absolutely marvelous, I think, the fact that they've done it this way, as opposed to doing it in a very traditional way. And now coming up, I make an interesting discovery here in terms of this one feature of the pavilion. So let me bring the sound back up so you can hear what takes place.
You need to blow.
Oh, blow in.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Exhale. And now
I see. Thank you. Which one does it do? This one?
No, those in the center.
Those two.
The
Okay.
beast is broken today.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, you probably heard that, very cool, but the idea is that you blow into these. I was trying to sniff it, and she told me that by blowing into those, you actually make the propellers turn around. So pretty cool, not unlike what they do in Estonia with the energy swings. So focusing on, you know, human potential and all the metaphors that are entailed therein. So kind of cool and very unique here at the Expo. Okay, we'll continue the tour. You can see on the left some homage to famous skiers and the importance of skiing in terms of their culture. So mixing up some of the natural stuff with the cultural stuff, and you can see a profile of some of the famous skiers and racers and so forth. Kind of cool for skiing fans out there. And we're nearing the end of the pavilion. Again, you see some of the emphasis on the wood in terms of its significance. Some of this here is a little bit a travel log, I think, near the exit in terms of some of the literature they passed out, and then a very small food stand as well. Okay, so I'm leaving the Slovenian Pavilion. Of course, there's another picture opportunity. This is the issue of traveling with 4 cameras. But really cool pavilion. Smaller. It's one. I guess I would say it's one of the medium-sized pavilions here at the Expo, and actually you're getting a sense of some of the landscape and some of the fauna that you might see in Slovenia. But I liked how they took a symbolic, allegorical approach to presenting things with the water, with the salt. Sparse use of quotations, but very evocative quotations of poets and other figures, and a real sense for, I think, focus. Again, by emphasizing key issues and not trying to do everything like, say, Germany does, which maybe is a bit too much context and too much interactivity. Slovenia, I think, is onto something here in terms of focusing on the very symbolic aspects and the key aspects to address here in terms of their presentation of culture and place. Hope you enjoyed this video feature today here inside the Slovenian Pavilion at Expo 2015 Milan. Please come back for additional video features of the Immersive World Handbook.